Hey guys, this is Matt for Creative. Today is going to be not a review, but it's more about how I purchase things, how I use things, and my ideas behind why I have two of every major thing that I use. And that is almost, I didn't think about this, but it's almost become a law for me to have two of everything. And they're not two of the exact same thing, they're two variations of something. To put it simply, I have two phones. I have an iPhone 13 Pro, which is sitting on the charger over there. I just cracked it, so that's amazing. And I have this. I have an iPhone 12 mini. I have two phones. Do I need two phones? Yes, because I will burn out the battery of any phone around me within a day. If I'm not around, if I'm not able to charge it 24/7, the phone will just be dead. From video editing, photo editing, emails, research, everything, I just burn out. Messaging friends, everything just burns out. So for that case, I have two phones because I need it for the battery, but this is one variation. This is a small, slim phone, which is good just to have as something portable and small. And then I have a larger phone, physically, and also the capacity is larger. This is 256 gigabytes. That one is a terabyte. You know, you have your multiple uses. If I just want to run out the door, go for a run, I can literally just go with this with a little Apple Wallet, and I can run and have something that is this small. Or if I need something and I have to edit video, I have to do a lot more, I have the 1 terabyte version that is just ready for me to do more, because for the longest time I didn't have a laptop. I just got a laptop after 10 years. I've been living with iPads and all that stuff. So having these two items with me, it just really, really works out. I like being mobile and on the go. Speaking about iPads though, I have two iPads. I have the iPad mini and the iPad Pro, the big one. And it's going to be the same thing that you're thinking of. I want something that is portable, that I can take with me, that is an iPad, and functionally I can look at YouTube Studio, I can do a little bit more with a bigger screen, I can photo edit more, just have more screen real estate. And then I have the Pro, which I leave mostly at home because it's just big. It's 11, how big is the big one? 11 inches, 12 inches? It's just a big iPad, more screen real estate, but it's just when one is charging, I use the other, and vice versa, because I'm always swapping things out. I'm always using multiples. Let's go to the next thing that I have. These are both in the same series, but they are very different cameras. This is the Canon M100. This is kind of my pocket camera. I will kick this thing around, not kicking around literally, but just if this falls, I will not feel as bad as if this falls. They never fall. Both of them never fall. Because this one, the line has been since discontinued, but I still love these cameras. I will use these professionally. But tiny little body, I'll be able to bring this into a nightclub, into a concert, into whatever, and people really don't think much about it, but this takes incredible pictures and unstabilized video, but it still takes video. But then I can really do professional shoots with this one as well. It's just kind of like a sleeper camera. This is more of your traditional camera. 56mm lens, a little viewfinder here on top to take proper snapshots. And this does 4K, this is stabilization, this has literally everything that you can need. But I have two of them. Different use cases, but in the same vein. A camera that I will use casually and professionally. Rule of two. Everything that I can think of that I use, I have two of them. Electric bikes. I have a Super 73, the S2, and I have Vela 2. Very, very different bikes. Literally, look up Super 73. Can you see it behind me? It's this. Yep, it's this. Big, chunky tires. 40 to 70 mile range, gets me through the city, drive over potholes, and I am all right. The Vela 2, I don't have it with me. It's right now it's being repaired. Another reason why I have two things, always of everything. is a much sleeker bike. Think of something that you would see in London or maybe in Soho in New York here. Just very sleek bike, very understated electric bike. But because one's in the shop, I have another one. I don't have to change the way that I get around the city just because something's in the shop. And it goes for the rest too. I literally, so the back of my phone, my iPhone 13 Pro, has been cracked, and it's just because it fell, but it's been usable. But it has recently done this thing where it just turns off. I don't know what it is, but if I send this in for repair or send this in for anything, I have another phone that I can still use. Hey, this is still going to be restrictive because I will kill the battery, and maybe I'll have to get battery packs for this. And then also when I'm rendering something here, I can still use the other device, but still I have a backup. If one of my cameras falls, I still have another one too. I can still use the casual one professionally. I just try to make sure that they vary, but they can still be used interchangeably. And I've even done this with going into film. More professional camera, AE1 program, and the Kyocera Slim T, you may know this as the Sheikah T4. Different use cases. I can bring this into Madison Square Garden. I cannot bring this in there. So it's just different variations, different ways that I use them. And again, I'm not trying to throw this out into people's faces where if you can't afford this, you know, like, this is something that I strive for. This is something that I save up for. And it's because I am so lucky, literally lucky, to be able to afford these things that I do this. But I think it's something where if it's something that you use all the time, you should really think about getting something like a backup device or something similar to it, just to kind of use in the same way that I do, because it's really good. You hand something off to charge, because everything has to be charged now. You can use something else. Something gets damaged, you still have the other one as a functional backup, and you can just continue moving without stopping. Because I remember when I've had phones break in the past, I'm just like, I can't do anything. If your phone breaks, you are done. Phone is everything. Phone is life. But this goes for everything. I used to sketch in a sketchpad. I don't do that anymore. I do it more on the iPad. Had 2 sketchbooks, just in case something happened to one. I left something somewhere, I could still use the other thing. Oh, AirPods. The AirPods, these ones. 2 of them, not because I need 2 of them. I lost one earbud out of one. I got a replacement one, and I was like, what am I going to do with the other one? I now just use it as a single one. I use that one actually more than this. I use half an AirPod set more than this, just in case, because if I ever lose the other one, that's done. I have this one ready to go, always ready. I have a rule of 2 for as much as I possibly can, and I really recommend it if you can do so with what you were interested in. Alright guys, if you have any comments or questions, put in the comment section below. Don't forget I'm on Instagram at m8b9. You can email me at matt8b9@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.